Thank you for the opportunity to present today. As you can see, in front of you on the boardroom table are some fresh, cooked, beautiful prawns, fresh from our Mission Beach facility. Please enjoy them over the next 5 minutes whilst I run through this presentation. They're deveined, as I know you like. I wanted to bring to your attention a huge opportunity for Cunningham Holdings Aquaculture, or put another way, a significant marketing problem that we currently face. We are a business creating sustainable products and services for globally connected communities. We know from McDonald and Wilson 2016 that a marketing plan must fit within the corporate objectives. Therefore, it's important that our marketing plan targets a global audience and focuses on our brand messaging of sustainability. Currently, there's a misalignment between our corporate goals and our marketing activities, and we're failing to acknowledge a key market, specifically the Asian seafood market. So the first question is, what is the marketing opportunity? How big is the Asian seafood market? Let's have a look at some data provided by Zhu and Mikolova 2020 into China's seafood import market. This slide shows the value of the Chinese seafood import market. Now granted that's the total market and we're specifically interested in prawns, but it gives an indication of the scale of the market. So we can see month by month over the last few months that China imports approximately $2 billion US of seafood every month. Now that is a huge existing market, which begs the question, can the Australian production market currently cater to this scale of consumption? And is the Australian production market in prawns realising this opportunity? This slide sources some data from the Australian Fisheries and Aquaculture statistics from the Australian Government, Department of Agriculture, Water and the Environment 2020, and provides some scale. We can see that the total prawn production in Australia is around 3 million Aussie dollars. That's just a drop in the ocean of the Chinese seafood market, particularly when we look at the exports and see that this export market is definitely not being realised. So the next question is, are we heading in the right direction? As a production industry, what does the data suggest about the sustainability of targeting the Asian market? This slide again sources data from Fisheries and Aquaculture statistics from the Department of Agriculture, Water and the Environment 2020. It shows the status of prawn production in Australia. As we can see, fisheries production has been relatively flat over the last few years, but we can see that aquaculture is increasing in production at quite a good rate. In fact, in recent years, aquaculture has actually overtaken fisheries in production values. So this is a really positive trend when we consider sustainability of catering to the Asian seafood market. Gottschalk and Tripathi 2014 tell us that we need a blue sky marketing strategy, which means offering a new product to an existing market or offering an existing product to a new market. So we know that the new market of the Asian seafood market exists, and Australia is currently not realising this opportunity. Do we have the right existing product to take us to that blue sky strategy? This slide clearly shows that the majority of prawn exports in Australia are in the form of frozen product. Michael Smith in the Financial Review 2018 identifies that the Asian market values premium product and that Australian seafood already has a strong reputation for quality. The data in this slide allow us to reflect on the existing domestic market and make sure that we're not neglecting an opportunity here. So we can see here that Australian imports are increasing at roughly the same rate as the Australian aquaculture production. And we can also see here that there's a growing focus on prepared or value-added product. So this tells us that Australians are moving more towards consumption of imported, cheaper, pre-prepared product. It's going to get tougher and tougher to compete in this Australian domestic market. To capitalise on this opportunity, we need to move from a physical environment to a digital marketing environment. Let's have a look at some data to support that statement. Kantar TNS 2016 provide this data on social media engagement. We can see by the size of the circles the level of engagement across the marketing categories. Brand. Influence on social media platforms are vital to influencing the brand messaging. Customer relationships. Using a quality CRM software is a key tool to building customer relationships and offering customer service. We can develop chatbots to build rapport and confidence with customer service, as well as social media monitoring. Using the analytics provided on the individual data platforms, as well as tools like Hootsuite, we can monitor the conversation and our share of voice. The data has told a story of a new market and the right existing product for that market, as well as some recommendations on how to penetrate that market. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the prawns.